Trade high def. Trade high def. Trade high def. Trade high def. Trade high def.
What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Trey Donovan, aka Trey HD, and you are now in tune to
forgiveness.
The
has
Antagonist.
been a really big theme in my life.
Wow, she switched up quick.
Never understood when people said you forgive for you. There are a lot of people that I never began to remotely forgive in my heart. Like Brit, in private, still holding on to resentment. What was so hard about forgiveness for me was, it seems like everybody just moves on with their life. And then here you are, emotionally.
Wow.
You felt like you just did 2 tours in Afghanistan.
It's too early for this shit.
Forever changed by the events that happened to you. There's an acceptance part too where
she really just compared herself to a combat vet.
There are some apologies you'll just never get.
But what did you do?
And you have to validate yourself. I choose forgiveness.
Here we go with the self-love shit.
I don't want to keep looping in the same story. Because that same story,
Brittany, like you are for sure in a loop.
Ourselves about our lives are the same stories.
Single mothers are in a loop they can't get out of.
Us shape us without a doubt, but they don't define us.
Fake deep
your
shit.
Wounds, your war wounds.
Hit that subscribe button.
It just means you showed up and you fought.
Got me up here dissecting this shit. Man, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into this goddamn intro. I got something special for y'all today.
High def.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Trey Donovan. Hit the subscribe button. Holy shit. I'm gonna keep dropping videos. I don't even care. But I know my subscribers is out there somewhere.
Trey high def.
Yes, sir. So we got Renner. The champ, Renner.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
She's I would say that's not really a mental breakdown for her. I've seen worse. And honestly, I think this is just so she can get attention. And let's run it back, I guess. Let's run this shit back.
That's why I know I need to do this video.
She's recording herself crying, yo. And fair use. This is educational. This is for educational purposes only.
A really big theme in my life.
Ladies, you can probably learn something too.
Never understood when people said
this is from y'all's playbook.
There are a lot of people that I never even began
self-victimization loading.
Like Brittany in private, still holding on to resentment. What was so hard about forgiveness for me was it seems like everybody just moves on with their life. And then here you are, emotionally, you felt like you just did 2 tours in Afghanistan. Arm blown off. Forever changed by the events that happened to you.
No,
There's
you
an
did
acceptance
not.
Part 2 where there are some apologies you'll just
you
never
just
get.
spit in the face of people who actually served and saw combat.
And you have to validate yourself. I choose forgiveness.
Those who got purple hearts.
Because I don't want to keep looping in the same story. Because that same story, like the stories that we tell ourselves about our lives, are the same stories that keep us captive. The things that happen to us shape us, without a doubt.
No way.
But they don't define us.
Way?
Your wounds,
no way.
Your war wounds.
War wound? What the fuck?
It just means you showed up and you fought.
Bro, y'all need to stop this shit.
Of.
Bruh, she's got some screws loose. She's really got some screws loose. Yeah, this is on my channel right here. Hit the goddamn subscribe button. You know you want to. Let's see. Let me get out of here. Let's see. I know she did an interview with, here it is right here. Yeah. Let's see. So I guess she does an interview in Atlanta. This is when she's doing her rounds.
96% off if you're a maker.
Kind of around that time with the whole PJ fiasco. Oh no, this is an influencer shit. Hold on. This is when she gets interviewed, and you see her in her rare form, because usually she's PC. Oh, fucking YouTube, bruh. Just give me the damn video.
She embraces her sexuality.
You sound kind of sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be in Atlanta, man. I have no business in Atlanta. Mr. Let Go.
Actually, I want to ask him because he seems to have a lot to say. Okay. So what's homeness?
We all know what wholeness is.
No, I want to hear
what
you think it is.
15 seconds.
I ain't ask.
Giving out your poom poom to every goddamn body, and then you turn around and say, okay, I don't want to do this no more. That's not how it works.
So how does it work?
You don't give it to no goddamn body, or keep giving it to people for the rest of your life. And
giggling like a motherfucker.
Are we ever gonna answer the question?
No, they're just excited for her to be there. I get it.
You stuck out in the streets.
They're just excited.
So how many women
to have a female in the room?
I'm a man. I said poom poom. I don't have a poom poom. Okay, Brittany, hold on. I don't have a poom poom.
This is a
it that funny?
Really outdated narrative. You know, right?
No.
All right.
You know what's funny? Like,
nothing changed.
The keys that can open many locks is a broken lock, right?
Yes.
But a key that can open many locks is a
master key.
It's a master key, right?
Right.
Are you serious?
Master key.
And you think you're better?
Better than
we're just different. We're just different. I think this is what I think. This is women's. This is women's pre-notion about men, and they project that onto us because you think we're better. So you go around thinking that that's what we think. We think we're different and we're better in some ways, but overall, we all have our different specialties, our different attributes. A truly masculine man is totally different from a truly feminine woman. Now, I see women trying to be masculine and trying to measure up to men, but usually there's no longevity in that. There's really no longevity, and that's what women are pretty much coming to find out. Feminism has led them down a path of trying to be men. But like I said, there's no longevity in that lifestyle. And I think a lot of these women are just taking on way more than they can chew. And this is the end result is going to be a lot of people in the streets.
You just said that. You just said there's a
marriageable. I'm not gonna say better because in
why
this
are you
context,
marriageable? Is that
because
even
I'm a man.
Why is that?
Why am I a man? Because I'm
because a woman will still marry him.
They're laughing at anything.
Because I ask a woman to marry me. You can't ask a man to marry unless he's some simple something. You can.
Oh my God.
He says yes.
They're beta males.
That's your opinion.
Traditional, like common sense wise, also.
We're talking about tradition.
You aren't supposed to ask a man to marry him and he say yes like a
you can.
So I agree.
See?
The bottom line.
We don't agree on much, but
ladies, take notes. Do you guys want dudes
a bitch if you said that,
like these two? Like the two giggle heads? Because if they're in their 30s and acting like this, shit, even their late 20s. This is sad. I mean, men should have fun, but like men don't really carry themselves like all this laughing and shit because nothing they really said was funny. But take notes, like they're clowns.
The line is,
Mr. Let Go is holding his masculinity.
I don't have to wait for nobody.
This is not
I'm gonna get married
funny.
tomorrow if I want to.
Okay.
You can't.
And
Okay,
Brittany
hold on.
Renner's really sick in the head.
Not you though.
Hold on.
300
See,
dicks.
they got him now.
You guys act like you're elephant trunks. Stop giving yourself that much credit. Y'all act like it.
But y'all
Oh my
don't want to
God.
take in the trunks. Though.
She's so loud.
The
And
more
guess
trunks,
what?
the more
Baby,
open it
guess
is.
what? You
Unless
can-
we want to be
Baby,
with
let me
you
tell you something. You can
because
pull your
of the
dick out
trunks.
right now. If you
Try
think
high
that your dick is gonna just stretch my pussy out, it's the delusion for me.
But the problem is,
So basically, what you're saying is you got a big flipper pussy. This is basically what you said. I mean, that's all I got from that. Sorry if my listening comprehensions is it off, because that's pretty sure that's how other people would interpret that. No man can pleasure you. Maybe it's got too much mileage on it at this point, Brittany. I think it's got too much mileage.
is the
Look at her
3
face.
million times.
She's so she loves this
I
conversation.
understand that if I let you fuck right now.
This is someone who's completely owned their cognitive dissonance and they're living in it. That's like the whole living my truth, unapologetically me. See, Rihanna can do shit like that because Rihanna's Rihanna. You regular bitches can't be unapologetically you. You got to be better, because that's just going to get you fucked up in the end. But hey, don't listen to me. Let's just see where your outcomes get you, being unapologetically you, because that's what she's on right now. She's a single mother on child support. Going around, because her son's going to have to deal with this. That's what y'all not really... Her son's going to have to deal with this. Oh, he'll be okay. It's like, man, y'all are really sick in the head. A lot of y'all are really sick in the head. That's why a lot of y'all are broke. I don't feel sorry for none of you, though.
Nigga.
I got 4, so whatever.
Sick in the head.
She embraces her sexuality.
Embraces her sexuality. Okay. Is she a hoe? That's what we doing. If she a hoe, okay. If she
Wait, but why
stop
is it okay though? But why is it not
Because
okay?
you
For
She got a nice rack. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
Not necessarily what
Lego.
that your husband would
You
want.
want to?
Y'all are sitting here saying that
Why
the
is she
number
so
of
damn?
penises
Why
that
are you,
enter me
Yeah.
make me
bruh? Why are you yelling? Why can't you just use your inside
impure.
voice?
But if I take away penis, what does that make me?
Good point.
It makes me pure. So guess what? What's the problem? Penis then. Okay, so all I have to do is not open my legs to any of these men, and I'm
What?
pure.
Yes.
You don't even realize
There we
how
go.
closed-minded you sound.
I got one thing to say.
You are
Wow.
really a really profound
I mean,
individual.
biology is telling you that. I mean, with man-made contraceptives now, I mean, men pretty much are defying God. So I guess we're doing this to ourselves. However, if we let biology and nature speak, it would say that women are not supposed to be sexually promiscuous because you get venereal diseases. You set up infections. The vagina is a crevice. It harbors bacteria. You guys are more susceptible to infections when you're sexually active. That's why HPV and other STIs are more easily contracted by women. That's nature. Okay? That's not my opinion either. That is not my opinion.
You only deserve what you preserve. You only deserve what you preserve. You
Facts.
only deserve
In a
what you
woman's
preserve.
regard.
There's a bigger thing to this too.
In a woman's regard, you only
Men value something way more.
You only
than
deserve what
anything
you
that women
preserve.
value. Our last names. So when it comes to us giving a woman our last
And in a
name,
man's world, you only
we don't
deserve
wanna
what you
give
earn.
a woman that.
But in a man's world, you don't deserve
shit. She gotta go through a lot of shit or not go through a lot of shit.
Hey, nigga, he was raised by his great-great-grandfather. I appreciate that.
Buddy's a weirdo.
Does, and she's a hoe, even though a man can and he's a hoe, it's different for you than it is for me. Because emotionally, those women, we want a woman that can emotionally bond with us. Women are naturally oxytocin driven. Men are naturally dopamine driven. When women who become hoes, they are now, to a certain degree, dopamine driven and not oxytocin driven. So for that woman to actually pair bond with another person is almost impossible.
She's been drinking.
That is biological.
But you're the same dude that called. I'm gonna
He's
say
a beta male.
You call Sierra a hoe because she's been with 7 rappers.
He is a hoe.
8.
The nerve.
If you've been with one rapper, you're a hoe.
The nerve of you.
Sierra's a hoe because she's been with 8 rappers. Anyway, but this is a nice
Like beta
conversation.
males. Yeah, they're beta males. All right. Yeah, I have no business being in Atlanta. It's like oil and what is it? Oil and water. I'm straight. You will not catch me in Atlanta for shit. It's too saucy out there.
All right, here we go. Brittany Renner. Welcome back to
Here
Vlad
we go.
TV.
Conflictions with the past. Shout out to Vlad, by the way.
From what I understand, we actually did your first ever interview.
You're a tough man to sit in the room with her for an hour.
As you know, I have my own brands.
Oh, he got her when she was a little snaggletooth. Oh, he knew she was going to be a thought. Vlad, you knew she was going to be the next superhead.
1,000 followers from just my fitness and the Fit Thick Army. Hashtag Fit Thick Army.
What the fuck is that?
You did. And honestly,
you knew I was going to be
the
a
fact
hoe.
that you were my first interview, I was way in over my head on that one. Like, I went from a puddle to the middle of the ocean with you. I was so unprepared.
Vlad hit.
I was nervous.
Vlad fucking hit.
You know?
Is.
I promise you he hit.
Well, I'm glad you came back. You know, it's kind of an interesting road.
Vlad
you
definitely hit.
Here, which we'll talk about later on the interview.
Yeah.
But, you know, since we have done an interview before, but, you know, I feel like I want to get into your whole story this time around. So let's go ahead and start in the beginning. So I guess you were raised in Ocean Springs, Mississippi?
Penis more than she loved me.
Okay. So what was Ocean Springs, Mississippi like back then?
I mean, it's a small town.
Oh my God. Here we
definitely
go.
Predominantly white. I mean, most people can't locate it on a map. I mean, I was raised, you know, my grandparents lived there. We all lived there.
I got to play the sad
Just kind of, that's where everything started. And when our
boy.
family moved to Mississippi, that's when I started playing soccer as well.
Got it. And you have a white mother and a black father.
Mama white, daddy black. So that, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, and from what I understand, your parents weren't actually married?
No, they were not.
Oh my God.
Okay, and you had mentioned that your grandparents raised you?
Towards like, probably from 9 on, yeah.
The pain.
Okay, so what happened exactly, you know, to the point where your grandparents are raising you?
Well, from my understanding, after like getting both sides of the story, like my grandma was very controlling. So she kind of told my mom, like, you know, we're gonna be taking over them full time. You know, you don't have any stability. We're gonna do this our way. So my mom did what she felt like was best for us, which was, hey, they have roof over their head. They're gonna have a routine, consistency. They can show up for my children in a way that I can't right now. So I feel like, you know, that was her doing what she felt was best for us, even though
she's forever a victim.
One could argue that.
Hey,
like,
you know people like that who are just forever victims? Stay away from them at all costs.
Was that what's best for us?
She's forever a victim.
Our grandparents raising us? I don't know.
Okay, and you have a brother and a sister.
I do. And I also have another
I don't want to
brother
hear no adult
I have
struggle
2 brothers and
story.
1
Get
sister.
over that shit.
Okay, same parents or different parents?
Different parents.
Got it. Okay, so, you know, as you're growing up, you know, in your teens and so
These
forth,
chicks
you
just
say
be
that,
harboring all
your home
kinds
life
of
was stable
stress and
or a bit
traumas.
unstable?
It's like, God
I mean,
damn.
I felt like it was pretty stable. I thought
Are you
it
ever
was
gonna get over that
normal,
shit?
to my understanding, as a young person. I think
Now the kids
it was
gonna
kind of
suffer.
hard.
Lil
They were
PJ.
out of the loop and just extremely strict, like almost smothering, to where we couldn't do much. So I felt like for me, not having that freedom to just be who I am caused me to rebel.
Got it. And how are
She
you?
just looking for any, see?
Sneaking
there
out.
There it is. Justification to just be a whore,
with my
a
friends
slore,
and TPing houses.
a 304.
Just sneaking out, just dumb shit.
Oh my God.
And, your grandparents are raising you. So are you seeing your mom and your dad on a regular basis or not so much?
I would see my mom, but my dad, honestly, we really didn't connect until probably 2015. And by that time, I was kind of like, I don't need a dad anymore, right? You're a kid. I'm like, I went my whole life without this person. Why all of a sudden do I need to be close with you now? Like I needed you when I was 10, not when I'm 20 something. So my mom, we would see each other.
Yes, you know best. Fuck it.
And he was an alcoholic for a while. He's been sober.
And this is the thing though, it's still some of you simps out there that will still breathe on this chick's neck for sure. There's still some of you simps out there. I'm already knowing you'll risk it all. You will risk it all.
For 10 years now.
Aha. Okay, so that's what the reason you think that maybe he wasn't around because he was dealing with his own issues?
Correct.
Okay. And I mean, when you look back on it and you look at
he dodged a bullet.
Adult, and you mentioned that you go to therapy now, which I do as well.
He did.
I think every person should really do it. Do you feel like you have daddy issues that you're still working through, or not so much?
I mean, in all fairness, it's probably mommy and daddy issues because when people ask me what was the one thing that was missing in my childhood, I would say my parents. Because seemingly you would think like you're in a dual parent household, you're being raised by your grandparents. That should be enough, right?
I got mommy and
you have
daddy
the roof
issues.
over your head, you have food, clothes on your back, taking us to and from soccer. But I feel like as a child, you have unconditional love for your parents and you desire to have them in your life. So I would say for a long time, I struggled with both. And I think
with
it's something
parental
that,
issues where they just cannot launch in a healthy manner into the world and coexist with the man. They can't create families.
But I will say that you just kind of learn more so to dance.
That loop is
with
real.
Those skeletons along the journey.
The independent woman loop.
I think a little bit of both, yeah. Because I wanted both of my parents.
Gotcha. And there's a quote that I found that it seems like you said.
They'll anchor to
sure
any
where exactly it came from, and I guess your mom
traumatic
is
experience
right here next to you right now, so this is going to be a little.
And they'll just harbor that shit.
But there's a quote
extra baggage they get to carry around and make excuses.
You didn't even want to say it. Black dick.
I don't even want to say it because your mother's right there. But you know what I'm talking about.
Her mother's in the. Oh my God.
Like, you have to understand about my family. So
this is worse than I thought.
My family's very supportive of who I am. My mom read my book and she was like, I didn't know you felt that way, but you are entitled to feel how you feel. And I think there was a lot of things that I said that were very hurtful to her. But the reality of the situation was
Sherlock.
I could only
we made a whole book
express how I felt with the awareness I had then. So I didn't really find out a lot of truth to my grandparents until I was about 26.
Damn.
So it's like that's all I knew. And my family has always had a hate campaign against my mother. So your whole life, you're being told your mom's not this, your mom's not that, she's boy crazy, she doesn't care about you, like she doesn't even want to be around. Like when you're having your head filled with those thoughts, what else are you supposed to believe your whole life? So yeah, for a long time, my mom and I were at odds because I didn't understand her. I didn't know why she didn't want to be around.
Yeah,
and a part of me resents her. Like,
stay away from women who come from single mother households because they're just gonna repeat. They're majority of them are stuck in the cycle of failure and dysfunctionality. And they just can't break the cycle. They have to relive their moms. They have to relive the story.
Why are we being raised by my grandparents?
They cannot do better than their mother.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it comes from your book, I'll go ahead and just quote it then. You said, my white mom.
They're either going to do the same
of me.
or worse.
So she was basically chasing after guys while you were still young and felt like she wasn't really raising you properly?
I think, yeah. So, I mean, where was my mom? I think the biggest part of like the mommy issue
Majority of it is because the mothers aren't.
Ooh, this is kind of like
teaching daughters how to be in relationships.
I think
anymore.
the root of it was.
So this is the end result, and then especially if there's no father in the house, so they actually learn how to live with a man. Not in a romantic capacity,
but I think it was like, how come I'm not enough? Like, how come you don't want to be around?
I guess you could say an entry course to man when you.
Me as a young person trying to understand, like, where are you? Like, why don't you want to be here? And I think
she's really good at this cry on command thing.
Because I've had a lot of time to reflect.
She truly is.
I think that's why with men, like, I would think like they were the answer. Like, if I just would bend and bend and bend and bend until I break, like, maybe I'll be good enough then. And I feel like it started from not having those two people that I felt like I had an unconditional love and desire to be accepted by. I cannot believe I just cried, but that's the truth.
Really?
I'm just trying to be more in my truth.
I feel like she cries in every interview.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, no matter how hard we try not to repeat our...
I'm pretty sure she refuses to get therapy. Like a lot of women, or they'll half-ass therapy. They'll go to like a couple sessions and they'll be real inconsistent with it, and then you'll never know they're inconsistent, but they'll get the perception that they're in therapy.
Parents,
but it's in an inconsistent
cycles.
fashion.
It seems like we do. Like I do it myself.
I doubt she's
like,
even doing sessions.
Things that my dad did when he was my age, and it was like, oh, here I am doing these exact same things he's doing, even though I try to avoid.
Finally tuned back to equilibrium.
It's one of those things that unfortunately, I think therapy is what helps when you actually start to realize why it is you're doing it.
See,
the
even Vlad's recommending that shit.
Heal.
Vlad's even recommending it for your goofy ass. Yeah, you need therapy. Deep therapy. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's see. I hate to bring kids into it, but this single mother shit ain't gonna work. This definitely ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. So you do all this weird stuff that your son's gonna see eventually, but then you're just like putting them on video. They really don't understand consequences. So now we know what he looks like.
You look cozy.
Oh my God. I'm not showing if I had a baby, I ain't showing them, period. Oh my God. Brittany, you should, oh God. I guess this is when she gets her ideas in the car.
I've been a side chick. I've been a main chick.
Still are.
The main chick that stayed after she got cheated on because he's gonna change, even though the only reason he's sorry is because I caught him. Seeing all these different perspectives in these roles, I've come to understand that, as much as you would like to be a victim, you're a volunteer. At this point, you know what it is. You've actually always known what it is. You've just denied your intuition. And now here we are. We stay in situations where we're being mistreated because
she's always a victim. We're worth it.
And the hardest part of the journey
is her card. That's the woman's card.
I don't care how many quotes you want to post.
Victimization, self-victimization, and
you don't
lack of accountability.
You play about yourself.
Self-entitlement.
Fortunately, you are the problem and the solution. Until you feel worthy of the things that your heart desires, you're going to continue to loop. I've been a side.
This is a woman who's stuck in a loop, and she's giving advice about loops. Many of you women are stuck. Many of you, there's no hope for a lot of you because of the decisions you've made. And I know you think you can fool men by getting a BBL or a boob job or some kind of nip and tuck. But eventually men catch on.
I have made a lot of mistakes in my life.
No, for real?
A lot more.
Oh, shit.
The queen of wishful thinking, if you will. The one thing that has absolutely changed my perspective and my life has been accepting that I cannot change someone. And we think that our love can pull these men out of the underworld, that we're so different and amazing. One day they're just gonna wake up and be
too many bodies. She got more bodies than Call of Duty.
No doubt that we all are different and amazing. But the only way it's gonna be different is if that man wants to be different. Instead of pouring into people that are not ready to change, pour into you.
Self-love, another self-love message. It's either self-love, self-victimization, self-entitlement. Well, I'm gonna go with those three as a predictor. Every time. That's a woman's number one go-to. But yeah, I mean, y'all can thirst over this slut bucket, but I mean, y'all easy though. Y'all let any woman ruin your life, so.
Painfully obvious why men love the idea of a submissive woman. Submissive, per its definition, is ready to conform to the authority. Or
just get a young chick, y'all. Avoid this shit at all costs. How old is this bitch? Hold on, let me pause this. I'm so curious. She's 30. She's expired for sure.
It's painfully obvious.
She's expired.
Idea of a submissive woman. Submissive, per its definition, is ready to conform to the authority or will of others. The prefix sub means under. Think of subpar, submarine. In short,
this is what I find ironic. She still asks for child support, but like, if you're gonna ask for child support, that's like telling PJ that the child is his responsibility, but with responsibility should come some kind of authority. And since he's paying you, he should have some authority over you. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. He should have some authority if he has to pay, because you're not entitled to PJ's money at all. You shouldn't be. I know the courts are fucked up right now, but that's just not right. You was plotting on him from the jump, given your previous rhetoric. These are her old videos. Did they take them down? Let's see. She has somewhere. Here we go. Cause she used to make YouTubes on how to like finesse men. But I think let's see.
I want to know my body count. I don't know why in like 2018 that's any of your fucking business.
See?
Or why it matters. But 24.
This is before
11
she.
athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo!
See?
8 regular guys. Woo! I've only fucked 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous, because a lot of y'all run your fucking mouths too much. I don't want to be sending you a video 1 minute, the next minute I see
she's
me
a super
sweating all the timeline.
You should get that tattoo on her 305.
In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb. I don't like talking about my history with men I'm dating. I guess until now. Because most of the guys
that shit probably smell like hot dog water.
Have more money than you. And you're gonna feel a way about it.
Oh my God, Brittany.
Like the ball sack that hangs in between your legs. Conclusion. Like, I don't even look at people as like trashy or not. It all comes down to mentality for me.
What the fuck? What the hell? Let's see what. This is her and Renner. She didn't take these videos down.
Fine. Likes to read. Makes his mental health a priority. Acknowledge the fact that I look thick. Don't be rude. Now, I can't stand when a guy goes out of his way to hit me up.
This is what y'all want, right?
Because yeah, I mean, you're cute.
As long as she's cute,
and then you're
right?
really cool, like almost too cool. Who you trying to
with
be
a
cool
backside.
For? You see what I'm saying? Like, I already know that you're interested in me. Playing these mind games with me, that's
she's
not
really
gonna bring
not
me
that
down.
cute.
Like, I'm not one of those girls.
She's really not cute enough for me to sit around and listen to this shit. Because I've dated prettier girls than Brittany Renner. Facts. She is not cute enough for me to sit around and listen to this shit. That's why when I be seeing these, well, NBA niggas, most niggas in the NBA, trust me, Most dudes in the NBA never got chicks until they got into the league because they had no conversation skills, no social skills. They're awkward as hell. Yeah, and the only reason they're getting girls in the league is because of hypergamy. But it's a bunch of cats in the league where they wife up the first chick they see because they have no kind of savvy with women. Steph Curry, he's one of them. He literally married the first girl he saw after he got drafted. And now look at him. I'll do a segment on him another day. I mean, I like Steph's game. I really do, but
I can't take no shorts.
His wife is out of pocket. I'm not trying to watch.
Fine.
He got nothing but shorts now. Here we go. When you good about you got, well, I'll give you your facts. Let's see.
Goddamn fool. If you think that I get ready for anybody,
that's her without makeup. That's when she was younger, but that's what she really looks like without makeup. TJ, you married this too.
When I'm on there shaking my
you had a baby with this. You didn't marry her, but you had a baby with this shit.
I'm doing it because I fucking feel like it. Because I don't want to shake.
You didn't
show the world what I got.
You didn't see this video before you knocked her up?
Oh, I thought you were classier than that. No, sorry, I'm not. I'm a little dirty smut.
There goes that laugh.
Those of you who think I'm gonna get her off the internet. I hate her. You better try a little harder. Cause I got the internet.
She's always been a whore.
It's about to.
Bruh. What the fuck? I don't know people like this. I just don't know people like this.
Some fun facts about my sex life. Sometimes it's non-existent.
I don't know anyone personally like
masturbate. You know, a little bit of this.
I know some crazy ass women, but no one like this.
One time where I thought I was, being Billy Badass and I fucked 3 guys in a week. Had a mean yeast infection. That's not funny. But
I'm about to throw up.
It wasn't funny, but looking back at it, I can laugh now. Oh, I love being choked. But
Brittany,
don't fucking really try to choke me. It's just more of your hand placement, knowing that you're there. You see what I'm saying? You see how I just don't fucking try to choke me out, Ted Bundy. I love when I'm having sex, and I love when I'm having sex, and you know how your hand goes back like this, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. And then they put their hand like that. Yeah, I love that. Some fun facts about my sex life. Sometimes it's non-existent. Sometimes I just gotta masturbate.
I think it's non-existent at times because she overextends with her vagina and it just loses sensation. She's had over probably 30 or 40 partners. Probably more than that. I'm probably lowballing. I'm lowballing. I'm definitely lowballing.
Pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
And this hoe is on the dark side.
Some fun facts.
So, I got one more for you. Subscribe to the damn channel. We putting in work. I'm gonna keep the videos coming. And I'm like, why does nigga keep doing videos? He's not getting no views. Oh, it'll come. Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. Oh shit. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, Dion. So yeah, Brittany Renner visits my guy Prime. I think at what is it, Mississippi? What is that, JSU? Where is that video where he goes? Oh, here it is. So she pretty much does a seminar at the Jackson State campus on behalf of Deion Sanders. That's his football squad right there. This is sad. That's a BBL. I'm convinced that's a BBL. I'm convinced that's a BBL. Y'all can say it's real because y'all, the blue pill niggas will say it's real, but that's a BBL.
Calm down now, calm down.
Can you introduce yourself and let's go from step A to Z because we got to kind of show
fair use
the other side
right.
of game. And that's why you gracefully blessed us with your presence so they could understand from your point of view how this game is played.
So my name is Brittany Renner, aka Bundle of Brittany on Instagram. I have been on social media for
This
almost...
joke ain't took notes all year, but now you want to
Bro, I'm like, can we get this shit over with so we go to practice? They're too excited for her to be there.
Right.
This is not good.
And they see you. And what happened?
When I was in college, I went to Arizona State, go Sun Devils. You already know what time it is. But I just wasn't this excited about women, especially a thought. But then again, Instagram was just out, like when I was like getting out of college. Like that shit had just came out. But I was not excited. I mean, that's because I had my fun in college. But
I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it just, for me, I feel like
that was so corny. That shit was corny. Oh, she's making me tired. She's tearing me down.
It's like a Nike store. There's nothing
It's like,
but checks.
okay,
But honestly,
all right.
when you reach a certain status, you can have the pick of the litter. So for me,
She don't mean checks, paper. She mean blue checks.
I'm talking heavy
Verified.
hitters. Some of y'all's favorite rappers, NBA players, football players. It's like, to me, once you reach
Yeah,
that level
why?
of popularity,
Hopefully they learn something, bro.
do whatever you want. And for me,
Brought this thought pocket to the goddamn campus. And hopefully you didn't pay this broad. This should have been free.
privilege, like people just want to be next to you. They don't even see you as human anymore. And you can either, use it to your advantage and maybe abuse it, or you can, try to make something happen. So a lot of guys who are in my DM, you're in my DM because I'm Brittany Renner. So naturally, if you play a sport, it's kind of
They're looking like, what?
to talk to you. A lot of times, women,
Yeah,
men in general,
you're losing them.
something.
Thank you.
Everybody wants something. So it's like, even if we both have our own thing going on, me still being with you is a good look because you boost my stock. Just like you boost my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I boost your stock.
How the fuck are you boosting these niggas' stock? What do you do? Other than bringing negative attention to a relationship because of your past choices.
Like, you do understand there's a lot that comes with that, right? There's gonna, like,
You're unbalanced cognitively, Brittany.
Really
And if any man that tries to create a long-term relationship with a woman like this,
This is how the game is played.
may God have mercy. Actually, I don't give a fuck.
Because some of y'all gonna make it.
And God ain't gonna help you either. He gonna look at you like, nigga, I don't know you. You should have had discernment.
In that world too.
You didn't read the Bible?
A little different. Yeah. The game is the same.
Shit. You ain't read the Bible?
Listen to the stuff I just spit right
And it's better to be useful than useless. So you just have to have that understanding that, okay, I have something to offer.
There's so many fake, deep, spiritual broads out here that aren't saying shit.
And people do see that as a bonus to
And
be
they
with you.
talking with your hands.
Both of you can have something.
People who talk with their hands,
Be aware nobody
you really
uses
better
you.
be saying something.
It's just about figuring out who
Talking with your hands is one of the worst. Like, she's not saying shit. Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel. There it is right there, looking lovely. But yeah, man. Brittany, get your shit together. Get deep therapy, man. It's all kinds of resources out here. You can hop on an app now. There's an app called Cerebral. That's a good one. It's a lot of resources out here for women to get psychological help.
I remember feeling so stuck. Like, how did I get myself here? No reason to dwell. Beating yourself up about it isn't going to do anything.
She got the fresh face.
At least. The cool thing about those thoughts are if you can get yourself into it, you can get yourself out of it. We are never as stuck as we may feel. But it is so imperative that we do not look to place the blame on somebody, point the finger. Because the second you do that is the second you miss out on the opportunity to grow. And the pain that we
motivational head ass
gives us a chance to heal.
Does it?
Whatever decision you make, accept whatever comes behind it. Take a deep breath.
Have you accepted the consequences of your choices and actions?
That when you're ready to take accountability,
it doesn't seem so in that crime video.
Whenever you're ready to change that internal world, address the internal conflict, is when your external reality.
I'm tired of this hippie bullshit. I really am. I really am tired of this hippie bullshit. I know I kind of look like a hippie right now, but this shit's got to stop.
Reality will change. I remember feeling so stuck. Like, how did I get myself here? No reason to dwell.
How did we get here, Brittany? How?
Not going to do anything productive. At least. The cool thing about those thoughts are if you can get yourself into it, you can get yourself out of it.
All of the traits.
We are never as stuck as we may feel. But it is so imperative that we do not look to place the blame on somebody, point the finger. Because the second you do that,
she's all over the place.
Miss out on the opportunity to grow. And the pain that we feel from those
How about this? Look at everything intrinsically. I know there are some fucked up people out there, but then you have to look at yourself and be like, why was I even around that person? And that's what I do. Don't say you don't, not saying I won't retaliate or do some fucked up shit to get my, to get back, but you still gotta look intrinsically, okay? I'm a type of nigga to retaliate though. I'm not gonna sit up and play victim. I'm gonna get back. That's what I'm gonna do.
Gives us a chance to heal. Whatever decision you make, accept whatever.
You out of pocket, Brittany.
Take a deep breath.
That's why you got minimum. That's why you got minimum child support. Cause you was playing around. You left a whole digital footprint. You goofy head, goofy, nappy headed. No, I'm joking. Yo, she literally fucked herself over. She tried to make it seem like she wasn't gonna ask for mad child support, but she shot herself in the foot with all these videos. So OP, opposing counsel, had a mountain of evidence against you to get the judge to decrease child support. You're a goofball. And you left those videos up. So when she made it seem like she couldn't act, like she wasn't gonna ask for all this, no. The judge, you gave the judgment no choice. Goofy. Brittany, guess what?
You're fired.
Okay.
That when you're ready to take accountability for your life, whenever you're ready to change that internal world, address the internal conflict, is when your external reality will change. I remember feeling.
Reality is reality, okay? You can't just Thanos snap and change reality based on, I mean, you could change your perception and outlook, but you're not gonna change reality. This manifest shit gotta stop. How women think of the world is so childish. It's so childish, naive.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Seriously though.
So stuck. Like, how did I get myself here?
Being a
No reason to dwell.
Being a 304
isn't going to do anything productive, at least. The cool thing about those thoughts are if you can get yourself into it, you can get yourself out of it. We are never as stuck as we may feel. But
no, you're
so
stuck.
Imperative that we
Brittany,
do not
you're
look
stuck.
to
I can
place
assure
the blame
you.
On somebody, point the finger.
women confuse attention with opportunity. Just because someone's giving you attention, trying to fuck, doesn't mean you have the opportunity for a relationship, for long-term business relationship. That dude just may want to fuck you and dump you. Sheesh. That's a sad world. Sheesh. But Brittany, excellent.
Finger. Because the second you do that is the second you miss out on the opportunity to grow. And the pain that we feel in those decisions gives us a chance to heal.
You spit.
Whatever decision you make, accept whatever comes behind it. Take a deep breath. And understand that when you're ready to take accountability for your life,
women take zero. Okay, I've heard enough. I've heard enough. I guess that was, she got like a little dance partner. Yeah, man. Let's see. This is her book. But yeah, I mean, if you want to listen to some, wow. Okay, yeah, she's done. This is what you're known for, Brittany. This is your legacy. Your son has to live with this. I mean, it got ratings. But your son's like, it's going to be hard for him to navigate the world and become a man of value having to battle this shit. So he has a whole lot of psychological trauma coming his way that you just created with no foresight, you goofy bitch. You're a goofy. You're a goddamn goofy. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, this is a liberating journey through the life and times of Brittany Renner. This book details the experiences of a woman who some love and others love to hate. It's a behind the scenes look into her life. Some may categorize and prejudge without knowing her story, but here is her truth. What I say, her truth, written in a raw and real voice within wittiness and humor. Brittany allows you to walk a mile in her shoes. Depending on your appetite for truth and reality, this book may make you laugh, cry, cringe, or all of the above. I'm going to go with cringe, possibly cry. You should never judge a book by its cover. Judge this cover. I mean, I'm not going to read the book, but it's a lot of women out here doing this shit, putting their relationships on wax. Oh, 50 Cent got a book? Okay. Hustle harder. All right. But yeah.
And you would only know that going through adversity. Like, if you had an injury and you weren't able to play, or just for even a short amount of time.
She really compares herself to like shit that really takes consistency and effort. I mean, I know she plays soccer, but you're trying to compare your hold'em to actual professionals, like people who are actually putting in work. Like, I'm confused. Veterans. But this is the delusion right here. This is the delusion we deal with. It's sad, man. It really is sad. Let's see. What else we got? There we go. World's best boss.
Learn your rules. You better learn your rules.
Oh, that's some TikTok shit. Showing off the baby. It's a cute baby, I guess. Unfortunately, he's going to grow up without a father. Well, part-time father. This is her acting a fool.
What was the response to your guys' meeting last week?
That's a beta male channel. That's blue pill shit. Yeah. Oh wow. That didn't even look like her.
I hate the way you talk to me.
Oh God, more crying.
I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots.
Oh.
Read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me run. I hate the way you're always right.
When are the aliens gonna come and just blow this shit up?
I hate it when you make me laugh.
People did not have issues like this. I doubt the Romans and the Greeks sat up and dished like this, and if you did, you were thrown in a cellar and deemed insane or mentally inadequate. He's inadequate.
Insane. I hate the way you talk to
Told
me.
you she could fake cry. And this is what she sits up and does this shit. I think she's trying to be an actress. But the thing is, she has a reputation. But I mean, in Hollywood, anything's possible. I've seen porn stars get principal roles. So it's possible. If you do someone a sexual favor, that's all it takes in Hollywood to get a role. A sexual favor, or to know a producer and be someone's son. Nepotism or sexual favor. Those two things are going to get you roles in Hollywood or on principal studios in Hollywood. Let's see. Toxic women.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this shit. I blame you toxic bitches for why men are the way they are now.
Light-skinned toxic
You
women.
ruined it for us good women because you done traumatized this man so badly that by the time he gets to a good woman who is not gonna hurt him or put him through confusion or play games with him, he can't even fully appreciate the blessing that God single-handedly put in his life. He can't even trust his own judgment. So he ends up self-sabotaging that entire relationship with this good woman in front of him because of how badly you fucked this beat up. And he ends up hurting her.
These are chameleons.
No, don't get it twisted.
Shut up. You fucking goofy. These girls are chameleons. They're just hopping on a trend. I don't believe none of these bitches. All right. Well, let me know what you think. Is Brittany Renner having real cognitive dissonance, or is she like just really trying to get attention again? Get the spotlight back on her? I mean, I think that's all what all women are trying to do with survival, amongst other things. That's all women are trying to do is survive, and they'll do it by any means. Follow. Subscribe to my damn channel, man. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all bullshitting. Y'all really bullshitting. Subscribe to the channel or I'll pull up with my ninjas. And it's nothing but smoke. All right, man, I'm out of here. I got a headache just looking at Brittany Renner for that goddamn long and listening to her talk and go through her emotional hurdles. She went through a lot of spectrums of personalities, but we finally got to the finish line with this one. Once again, hit the goddamn subscribe button. It's your boy Trey Donovan. Hopefully you learned something today, or I did not do my goddamn job. Hopefully we pissed some people off too. You know what I mean? Hopefully we pissed some people off too. But once again, fair use. Thank you for watching. I'm gone.
Trey High Def.